Hello gamers, I am Abbienies and welcome to day 2 of the Lady Arcaders Super Showcase, and I am just so excited to get going with all of the wonderful games on Showcase today. Let's get some of that day 2 hype in chat, team. I've been loving seeing all the energy coming through as you've all been coming in. And let me introduce you to some of the many games that we've got going on today, because there is so much to look forward to. So, starting us off shortly is going to be Alecat demonstrating a game called Squareword, which I've been told is super similar to Wordle, and I'm very excited to get my brain ticking over straight away at the start of day 2. Now, there is a donation for this at the moment. There is a poll, and we are looking at the moment at gamer being the word that starts the whole little Square World game. So if you wanted to change that, you're going to have to be very, very quick. At the moment, it's looking like it's going to be gamer. Now, shortly after Alecat, we're going to be joined by the wonderful Roadkill Revenge, who is going to be learning Bone Dance on Spyro Year of the Dragon with us. I mean, how exciting, chat. I cannot wait to learn Spyro alongside Roadkill. There's also an incentive running for Spyro at the moment where, get this, you can choose Spyro's dragon colour. Now, my vote is on pink, which is currently in the lead, but is it going to stay that way? So you can choose between black, blue, pink, yellow, or the original purple. Keep that in mind. After Roadkill, what is better way to follow up Spyro but with more Spyro? Let's go. Mads Brutal is then going to be playing Spyro 2 Riptor's Rage for us straight after, and I'm very excited to go on this little journey with you guys today. I remember Spyro so well as a child, and I think it's going to be full of some awesome nostalgia and great times. After our fun times in Spyro, Honey Bunny Kagome is then going to take us on a somewhat magical journey with Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, which I am so hyped to see, because this game just looks so visually unique. And, I mean, who doesn't love going on a quest to stop the Dragon Lord? Now, there is also a target for this at the moment, where if we raise $250, which we are nearly there at $218.10 for this, Kagome is going to be upgrading to elite rooms. I mean, who wouldn't want to see some elite rooms? That sounds absolutely fantastic. There's just a few of the many things going to be happening today, guys. Please check out the schedule and see what else is out there. I'm very excited to hear what you are excited about. But now, I think it's time to pass over to Alecat to start us off with our Square Word games. Enjoy, chat.
Three, 2, 1, go.
Hello everyone, I'm Alecat and I'm going to be showing off an interesting little word game, and I'm joined here today by Cori.
It's me, I'm Cori, I'm the commentator.
Yeah.
I am very excited to play some Squareword today.
Yeah, so What is Squareword? Squareword is one of those word of the day type puzzle games, which, if everyone remembers, this time last year, everyone on the internet was playing Wordle. And some of us are still playing Wordle, but tons of interesting variants spawned out of that craze as well. And I really like this one. So the idea of Squareword is that you're going to end up with a final grid. So I've got the example stuff up here. So up here there's some stuff. It's saying that we're going to end up with a 5x5 grid of words. And they will be legitimate words in both directions. We're only allowed to guess horizontally. So,
Okay.
yeah. So, if we identify, so like this example here has stash going downwards. If we identify that we think that it's stash, we can't guess that. We got to guess the horizontal words to give us stash eventually downwards. Like Wordle, you're given clues as to how your letter guesses go. So, when something's correct, it will fill it in the grid green. And when it's like in the word, but not, you haven't guessed it in the correct position, then it will put it to the side. And that's just in the order that you guess them. There's no, clue as to what order they are in the word. So they're in the side there. And so I'm just going to go, I've opened up a fresh tab so that I get this tutorial, so it doesn't have any streak information, but I think we had a bid war for what the first starting word was going to be, and when I last checked it was gamer. Maybe, let's see, Abby.
I can confirm.
Yes?
Still is gamer for us today.
Thank
Very
you, Abby.
apt.
Yes.
You're very welcome.
I'll say thank you to my friend Mark for suggesting a couple of these words that we put into the poll. They're both, suited to the last, what we're doing at the moment, showing off awesome games and, super cool stuff. But also, most of the words have some good vowel distribution. So I'm going to start by typing in gamer.
Going on.
Yeah, or I actually really like for this one, Squareword. Like some of the other games, you sort of feel like, they wouldn't have simple plurals. Sometimes an S in this one's good. ER is pretty good in this one too. I'm going to put this in, and then we're going to find out how doomed we are in terms of... I'll talk a bit about what I put in as the category of this game as well. So let's find out. Okay, this is pretty interesting. Okay, so as you can see, I guessed left to right, but it filled it down. You probably can't see my cursor. It filled it down this way. So I know, and I'm just going to type my guesses on the side as well, like write them.
Okay.
Yeah, so the game doesn't give you this scratch pad by default. I have got a browser plugin that lets me draw on it, because I'm going to try and solve this kind of like a crossword. So normally you would just do that, you put in your next guess, you just sort of go with the flow, but because we're sort of super nerds, maybe a little bit, we like breaking things. Yeah, Yeah, in the spirit of speedrunning or, breaking things, we're like, well, maybe we can crack it. Maybe we can work out the answer. So this bottom one, we can see we've got MER in this, but they don't appear. The E doesn't appear here, the R doesn't appear here, and, the M doesn't appear here. So what word could it be? So we're going to start thinking of words, and this is where... thinking cap. The first thing that immediately comes to mind, because they've ended up in the order MER, I'm thinking mercy. So I'm just going to draw that in, and then we'll see. Can we think of anything that is E blank blank EC? And by the way, pardon?
I'm sorry. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yes, exactly. So Cori and Abby, any time you have any cool ideas, let me know. And if there's anything that the chat has to say as well, feel free to relay that. But I'm looking at that and I'm going, I don't think I can really think of any words that go E blank blank EC. I think so. Maybe not mercy, but we'll just sit on it a little longer. Okay, I'm going to keep that in the back of my mind, but we're going to just
This
try
is
some
a tough
other...
one.
Yeah. I'm just going to just put some other letters in. So sometimes you just want to... let's
Do we wanna
see,
just-
R-E...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
I was just saying, do we
Yeah.
want to just try another word, burn up one more guess so we get a little bit more to work with?
Yeah,
Or-
actually, I'll talk a bit, I guess, about my estimate and the category that I put this in as. So I put it in as 6 guesses. That's really like the best you could do is, well, I mean, ideally you just want to guess one word, perfectly each time. 5. 6 is really good. So I'm going to try and go for a 6. I'll be happy if I get, I'll be actually really happy if I get a 7, and 8, I'll be like, okay, that's good. So yeah, what I would, with the 20 minutes that we have, I was thinking we'll just sort of noodle around a little bit and then maybe put in a second guess after a couple minutes, if nothing like unlocks on this grid. But if you want to start thinking of a second word, go for it. So we probably want to get some nice coverage on the other vowels and stuff. Maybe get an S in there. Yeah, something to think about. But if you'll indulge me just a little bit, I'm gonna... Yeah. I'm gonna think about...
I also...
Yep.
I think out loud. So if you need me to like stop because you're thinking, just let me know. But I
Yeah.
might just say random things.
You can say random things. I'm gonna stop talking so that my word brain starts going. So you go for it. Yeah.
Oh gosh. So you think quietly, I think loudly. Great. Okay.
How would the word swarm get on with?
So
does it
if we
look
were to get, so swarm would be pretty good for. I don't like this E. I don't like this EI. Swarm would be pretty good for maybe finding out some. So the thing is about the bottom row is it doesn't contain an A. So we did guess gamer has an A in it. So we know that it can't be swarm in the bottom, but it might help us find out where the A and the M fall. Remit was interesting, but it ends with this EI, or like it'll give us this EI. The other thing that I did suggest when I submitted this is that we get out the Scrabbly tools and we actually start cheating a little bit because, we want to break the game and start looking up what valid words are going to maybe fit in here to help us unlock the rest of it. So if we get stuck, I will do that. But yeah.
Okay.
And
just to be clear, okay, so because I was thinking at the bottom it says MER, that's just because that's the way that you put it in.
Yeah,
it
that's these ones. Oops, have I lost people? Hello? Hello? I think I've lost Cori. But to finish off that thought,
That's all right.
To finish off that thought, the MER are just there because I guessed, that's the order that they appeared in Gamer. So it's not necessarily the order that they're in the word.
Okay. Got it. All right, that helps me.
I really feel like it would be, let me see. Let me think about what might be in the rest of the grid and see. I'm just putting random things in. Sometimes this helps, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
I love the ability in this game to write on the tiles. I feel like that was something that Wordle really missed.
Oh, so I'm actually using a browser plugin to do that. It's not in the base game. Yep.
Oh, it's still fantastic, though.
I'm
It's
cheating.
just cheating this.
Yeah, we're gonna really cheat this.
If we can cheat the system, we're going to cheat the system,
Yeah,
team.
definitely. That's weird. No, that's not a... EH is not a good... Ender I don't love. Elder maybe. But then... Oops, I've accidentally dragged over my tools.
Wait, hold on.
I don't love that. I kind of...
I keep thinking of 6-letter words.
You know.
That's my toxic trait. I keep thinking
yeah. Whoops, I want the eraser. I'm using my tablet because it's faster than waiting for me to do my trackpad, but I keep not doing things properly. I got my partner to vet this puzzle, so I'm sure they're laughing at my struggles right now. I think we're gonna go for that second guess just to maybe unlock a little bit more.
Yeah. We just need a little.
Let's see. Okay. What type of guess do we want to make? I think
it should be streaming now. Now when I'm tabbed off of the game, it sort of freezes, so I'll probably have to.
What type of guess? I was thinking fla, but that would repeat the R on the end.
What type of guess are you looking for,
I'm
Alecat?
thinking something to just get more letters on the board. So I'm thinking cloud, something like cloud. Or
cloud is a good shout.
Yep. Because I was thinking about maybe D's being in here anyway. So let's find out. Okay. Well, this looks pretty good. So my second one was cloud. And we have found out that we've got RL and U. So we could fill this one in. I feel pretty confident about that. Okay.
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And in fact, I'm just gonna be greedy. So an interesting thing here now is I'm thinking it's lured. It could be ruled, actually. It could be ruled as well, actually. Oh, I just realized. Let's not necessarily go with that. I was about to put a guess in. So it's either ruled or lured. Let's have a look. So if it's R here, then I would feel pretty confident about that being L. Whereas if it was an L... okay. Just keeping an eye on the clock as well. Okay, let's just go for... I'm just realizing that we did start a little late, so I'm just going to start making some guesses, just so that we're keeping the time. So if it's... if it is lured, then I've already got the ED, so I might as well just chuck in some other letters just to see whether they exist in the grid. So let's find out. It is lured.
Yes.
And we got a free L up here. So that looks pretty good. Score maybe? No, we've got Shore, I reckon. Because we already have...
Yes.
Yep. Alright, this is starting to unlock. So I went lurks. Let's have a look. So we've got A, E, L. Can't be L here. Sure. Could it be anything else? Store. Could be store. Store. I keep grabbing the tools instead of selecting the thing that I want. And by the way, yeah, it's a great little plug-in there, which
Definitely.
I will remember the name of shortly. I think it might just... It is a Chrome plugin, so you'll find it if you look for in the Chrome extension store. So it could be store, and then something EL, L... Let's have a look. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
E... No, not S. Eaton. I don't have a T yet. But then this gets interesting with the MER. Story. Probably not. Oh, I had Elder there earlier. That actually would work with the... It's funny when you come back to a guess that you put in just really speculatively. And maybe it's right?
Maybe. Elder. Okay.
Tlatul? Fatal? No, that's not working out. It's not working out. Alright. So are we going to put another guess?
I should have gotten that cold brew this morning. Wow.
Okay, here's the interesting one. The O blank blank U blank. Occur? That's weird. I don't like that.
Oh, occur would work quite well.
Occur,
yeah, but then...
But would the C have been... Yeah.
That might not be a T. Could be like lacy. No, it can't be lacy. It can't start with L. And that's a C. What am I saying? Woo!
I was going to suggest scale, but then that'll be LS.
That'd be S, yeah. And what do we have here? L...
But wait, for the second C, wouldn't
Yes.
the C already in? Okay.
Oh, cloud! You are correct. It can't be occur.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Ahaha.
Yeah.
That's why we're having a good time here
Sorry.
with friends. This is good.
You never rain on your parade.
No. No, that's better than making a guess and finding out that, oh, we're wrong.
I quite like the idea of either store going down or small.
Oh, small. Oh, yeah. Yes, this is why we've got people from all corners of the globe helping us, because...
Says the biggest person. I'm not sure I've actually had a small before.
Yeah, I know, like... But yeah.
This could be... We spell things differently, so...
Oh, yeah, so this one actually, I know there have been a few controversial wordles because it's all American spelling, but this one does occasionally accept, like, REs, where in American English it would all those words would be ER, because they got to fit them in a grid of 5x5. Like, I'll cut them some slack. There's been some interesting words in there, I guess, talking about, the UK, like hello. Like, not hello, but like, I think there have been 3 variations. Like, I've had HU, HA. Anyway, I am still conscientious of time, so we are going to put in some kind of guess. Let's have a look. So, I'm just trying to hit letters, that's all. If I do something like that.
Oh my gosh.
Because I've got a feeling... Actually, no. Oh, we could end with a Y.
Oh.
It's totally Mercy, isn't it? And... it's totally going to be Mercy that... Or like... It really is, isn't it?
Not losses.
Pardon?
I was thinking the top one. What could it be if it's not losses?
Oh, it is losers. It's just it has to be. There's nowhere else for the S to be. But I put in what I put in. I guess I put Dotty, I think, or something like that. So yeah. So it's not T here, and there's no T's in the rest of the grid.
Oh, interesting.
So okay. I'm actually L ladle.
Ladle? Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well.
Ladle, yeah.
Elm? Emery.
I was literally just thinking that too, yeah.
Yep.
Emery.
Yep.
I'm not just saying that to sound smart.
Another D in this one. So we've found one D, but there's still another D. This one we have... ruled out CT. It could be spore.
Spore. Ooh, that's true.
I'm thinking apple.
Apple.
Ooh.
Here we go. So this is where we hope that everything unlocks. OPM. Diode. That's it. That's the puzzle. I'm going to put them in, and we should hopefully not be... So it is going to be a minimum of 4 guesses, I think, unless we can think of a word that starts with that and goes ISDE, or maybe like I'll and end in. I think for the sake of time, I'm just going to put my guesses in.
Yeah. Boom. Okay.
Yeah. So that's it.
Okay,
oh, actually,
let's
we
go.
could come up with a word that is... okay, I'm going to use the cheat just to find out whether a word exists for that slot, just to see if we can cut down our guess by 1. Because we did talk about cheating earlier, so I get to do it.
Lobe? B? Lobes?
Let's see.
I'm thinking.
There we go.
Oh, it was Lawson.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well done. That was brilliant.
So yeah, that is Squareword. I really love it because like you get to sort of think about optimizations in a way that, you know, like at the very end there, we potentially had to make 2 separate guesses for this. And it's like, but could I come up with a word that hits both of those? So yeah, like in that same way when you're trying to route something in a speed run or something. And it is 1 puzzle a day. But like some of the other games, you can, you know, set your clock to different days to, you know, hit a whole bunch of puzzles. So I'm actually like 100 days behind because when I submitted this, I didn't do any. So I got heaps to catch up on, and I hope.
Okay. So this has no spoilers for today then.
Oh shucks, this is actually today's. I'm sorry. I was gonna do a past. I was gonna do a past one, but then when we were in tech check, my clock. When I set my clock backwards, it did funky things, so I had to set to today's clock. So this is the spoilers for today, but the chat all participated, right? Everyone was here.
Yeah.
So we all solved it together in 7.
Okay.
Nice. Awesome.
Nice. That's fun. I'm gonna start doing that.
Yeah, so yes, and the website it's squareword.org. And I will look up what the name of my this scribble tool is as well.
Not yet in the clutches of the New York Times.
And the name of the plugin that I use is called PageMarker for Chrome. So yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Oh, that was so awesome.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed like exploring that game with you.
Yeah.
And just seeing the different ways it works to Wordle, which is the only one I guess I've seen that's similar. It was just so much more... I don't want to say so much more fun, but it was so much more fun.
It takes longer. You have to like... It's not over as quickly because you got to think about more and there's more to...
Yeah.
Definitely way more to it.
Yeah, you can just like put the words in and guess like naturally as well. Like if you do that, you'll still get it in probably, like, it says a target of 15. I don't think it ever fails you if you go over that, but you'll probably still solve it within, like, 12 if you just do it just like, oh, I'm thinking of this word. What about, you know? You should be able to get it done that quick. So, yeah.
Okay.
We love it. I just want to say thank you to the Lady Arcaders for letting, for, like, doing something like this where it's a bit different from a speedrun marathon. It's fun I do some speed runs, but this was fun to get to show off something a bit different. And it was really fun sharing this with both of you, having you suggesting words, really getting into it. So thank you.
It was lots of fun. Thank you.
Yeah.
Cool. And yeah, I think that's it from me. So if there's anything else we want to say, yeah. I'll leave it with Abby.
Don't forget to plug yourselves, guys.
Oh yeah.
We've got to know where people can find you.
Yeah, Cori. Where can we find you?
Oh, I'm just Cori, streams things on Twitch and then everywhere else. I'm Cori Joyces on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok.
Awesome.
Yep. And my Twitch is Alecat, so that's Alecat. And on Twitter, I'm Alecat Muse, so the same, just with MEW on the end, no spaces. And yeah, I've been mostly streaming co-op runs of Kiwi with my partner of late. Yeah.
Awesome. Don't forget to go and check both Alecat and Cori out, chat, because they have been absolutely awesome today.
Yeah, and thank you, Abby. It's been great.
No, you're very welcome. Hello gamers, did we enjoy that? I certainly did, getting that brain ticking along. I just want to take a few minutes to talk about Lady Arcaders and what we're doing today. So you are currently watching the Lady Arcaders Super Showcase Day 2, and we are raising money for Rethink Breast Cancer. Now let me just take a minute to talk to you about Rethink Breast Cancer, because it is a fantastic cause. So Rethink Breast Cancer's mission is to empower young people worldwide who are concerned and affected by breast cancer by taking a breakthrough approach to education, advocacy, support, community building, and fundraising initiatives. From supporting research that helps women get pregnant after diagnosis, to advocating for better health outcomes, to creating much needed programs and resources that don't exist anywhere else, and even to being the go-to hub for hard conversations, like how to deal with the menopause when you're in your 30s. Rethink is really changing the breast cancer conversation for the better, and I really hope that you can all get behind that today. Now, we do have a couple of things to get us going with. So we are about to get started with Spyro, Year of the Dragon, with Roadkill Revenge. However, there is still an incentive open for this, but you're going to have to be quick, gamers. So it's still the choice whether it's going to be what colour dragon. We've still got black, blue, pink, yellow, and the original purple. But I do have also a slight update here, because we've had a donation from the wonderful Pippi in a blue hat, who claims blue is the best, for $10. Thank you so much, Pippi, for your donation. Even though my poor pink heart is gutted, blue is currently in the lead, and it is so fantastic. So if you did want to get in on that incentive, get in there quick before they change over. I'm going to leave you for a couple of seconds while we're setting things up. Hope you're enjoying, get yourself cozy, make sure everyone's staying hydrated. You're all fantastic, chat, and enjoy the next Spyro when we're ready.
chop, lock. Duck, turn, jump, kick, pose. Chop, chop, punch, turn, lock. Kick, punch, chop, lock. Kick, kick. Punch, punch. Chop, chop. Lock, lock. Kick.
Hello gamers, for those of you just tuning in, you are watching the Lady Arcada's Super Showcase, an all-women's charity talent showcase event running from September the 23rd until the 25th and benefiting the wonderful cause of Rethink Breast Cancer. So the Super Showcase features a bunch of talented women showing off games that they love. Make sure you tune in at different points in the weekend. Reminder to tell all your friends about us because this is a fantastic event.